Hello everyone. Today we are at the day 20th class. It's a time, date, and functions. Time and date functions. Okay. Earlier we have seen character functions and numeric functions, which are used to extract character data and the numeric data. This time and date functions are used to extract the time and date values from the given data. Okay. So in this time and date functions, we will see all these data functions one by one. Okay. Let's move on to the examples how to work on this time and date functions. Okay, see here I'm taking an example for this time and date function. So if you want to print the data in the time and date format, what we have used earlier, we have used in format and format statements, right? But here we no need to use the in format statement. Okay, if you guys don't know about what is in format and format statements, to print the time and date values, please refer to my day 5 class. There you can get what is in format and format statements. Okay, so now I'm taking an example data test. Okay, instead of in format statement we will take the date and time function. So what is the time and function? See, for example, I want to print a date value. Okay, for that I will take mdy. Mdy is nothing but month, date, year. Okay, so which I want to print. So I have to print 11, that's my month, and date is 21st, and the year is 2019. Okay, I want to print this date value. Okay, so as you are already mentioning this date function here, you no need to mention the in format statement, but you have to mention the format statement. Okay, to convert it into readable format, like how we have submitted it. Okay, see, if we submit it without format statement, what it gives to us? See, now it converts it into the SAS readable format. It gave us some number. This is SAS readable format, but we don't understand it, right? So for that reason we have to mention the format statement. Okay, format X, and I will give date 9 dot. Okay, see, now I have printed the date value here. Okay, as I told you earlier, if you don't know about what is format and in format, please refer to the day 5 class. Then it will be easier for you guys to understand. Okay, for example, I want to print today's date. Okay, today's date in my system. Okay, how can I do that? I'm taking the same example. Okay, for to print the today's date, what you have to do means, see, give the function today in the parenthesis, just leave parenthesis empty and run the program. Okay, then it will gives you today's date. See, I got today's date in my system. What is today's date in my system? 18th May 2020. Okay, this is how you can get the today's date in your system. See, for example, I want to get the time, current time of my system. How can I do that? Just change it to the time function. Okay, time, and here in the format you have to change it to the, you have to give some time format. I will give time 8 dot. Okay, run the program. See, what is the current time in my system? It's 17:49:01. That means nothing but 6:51. Okay, 6:49. Okay, so this is my current time in my system. See, for example, you can also give, say for example, you, if you want to read a date, if you want to read a time, like here you can give it like this. Okay, give here HMS. HMS is nothing but hours minutes and seconds. What here it is saying, returns a SAS time value for hours, minutes and seconds. See, second values. Okay, so what is the time I will give? I will give some time like this. Okay, now I want to print the time. Okay, time 8 dot. So here I have used MDY to print the date values. Here I am using the HMS to print the time values. Okay, now run this program. See, now I got the time value printed here. Okay, this is how we use date and time functions. Okay, see, what if I want to get a Julian date? Okay, Julian date, for Julian date, what is the function we use? It's date JUL. Okay, which converts a Julian date to the SAS date value. Okay, what is the Julian value? See, for example, I will take 2019 172. Okay, so that means 172nd day of 2019. Okay, but now I want to change it to the, convert it into the our date format. Okay, I have given date 9 dot. Okay, see, now it will give the date format which is understandable to us. Okay, what is the date? 21st June 2019. What I have given here, Julian date 172nd day of 2019. Okay, this is how we can convert the Julian dates. Okay, for example, if I have both date and time, okay, how can I convert date and time at a time? Okay, see, earlier we have used for date MDY function, and for test for time we have used HMS. So, but for now, if I have date and time both, how can I get there? See, for example, now I want date and time. Okay, date and time both, current date and time of my system, my current date time of my system. What I have to do is I will give 18 dot. Here I have given the function date time. So now I will get, if I run this program, what I will get now? I will get the current date and time of my system. Okay, now run the program. See, what is the current date and time in my system today? It's 18th May 20, and now the time is 17:52:57. Okay, this is how we can get the date and time. Okay, by using date and time function. Like here, what if I want to print the date and time? Okay, by using this time and date function. For that, okay, what is the function we use here? I will take the same example. See, for this here, earlier we have used, what we have used for date, we have used MDY. For time we have used HMS. But here, if I want to get both date and time, what is the function? It's DHMS. Okay, what it's saying, returns a SAS date value from date, hour, minute and second value. Okay, so now here give some date and time. Okay, I will give 27th June 1990. Okay, this is my date and mention D here. Okay, and now here mention the time value 20 comma 13 comma 45. Okay, so now execute this program, then you will be able to print the date and time value. Okay, see, now I got 27 June 1990. See here the time that I have given. What I have done, I have given the function DHMS to print both date and time, and I have given in the quotation the date that I want to print, and here I have mentioned D and comma and then whatever the time that I want to print. Okay, so this is how we can get date and time functions. By using this date and time functions we can print the date and time values. Okay, now for example I want to extract values from date. Here I am taking an example. See, from this meeting date values I want to extract. See here I have some date values. See, I have meeting date and the announcement date. So I have already applied in format and format statements to convert it into the SAS readable format. I have used in format statement here. In the format statement I have used to convert into the this date format. That way how I want to get it into my SAS result. Okay, see, now I am creating a data set. Okay, now I have created a data set. Okay, so now I want to extract, for example I want to extract the day from this date values. Okay, now I want only the day from this date values. How can I do that? For that, give data, take meeting date, set meeting date. Now I will give a new variable x equal to what I want now, day, right? So mention day here. Now day is the function, and in the brackets mention from which you want. Whether if I want day to be extracted from the meeting date, mention meeting date here, or if I want to extract the day from this announcement date, mention the announcement day here. Okay, so now I'm here mentioning the meeting date. Okay, okay, from this I want to extract the day values. Okay, now execute the program. See, now what I got from the meeting date values, I have extracted only the date values. See, 3 here, 4 4 24 28. Okay, I have extracted all the day values, okay, from the meeting date. Okay, now if you want to extract month, then give month here. Okay, month. Okay, now run this program. See, now I got the month got extracted from this meeting date value. Okay, likewise if you want to extract the year, mention year here. Okay, year. See, I have extracted the year. If you want to extract the weekday, so that means weekday means nothing but week counts from Sunday to Saturday. It counts from 1 to 7. So see, now if I give weekday, okay, weekday means from a SAS data value returns an integer that corresponds to the day of the week. For example, if it is Friday, then it gives me the day weekday is 6. If it is Saturday, then the weekday is 7. If it is Sunday, then the weekday is 1. Okay, like that. Okay, now I want to extract the weekday. How can I do that? Run the program. See, now it has given me the weekday. So third, so this meeting date 03 is nothing but December 3rd. December 3rd means it's a Friday. So it has given me 6. Here it gave me 4th of 10th. That means 4th means here here it has given me 2 means it's Monday. Okay, here it gave me 4 means Wednesday. Okay, 3 means Tuesday. Likewise, okay, we can extract the weekday. Okay, next move on to the, what if I want to extract the time values? See, how can I do that? Let's take an example for the time values as well. Okay, here I'm taking an example to extract the values from time values. Okay, like earlier we have extracted date and, sorry, day, month, year and weekdays, right? Here in time also we can extract minutes, hours and seconds. Okay, how can we do that? See, here I have applied informant format and created dataset with this. Okay, now I have created the meeting time and announcement time dataset. See, now I want to extract the time value from this. How can I do that? Give data, take meeting time, set meeting time x. Now I will create a new variable x equal to, now I want to extract hour. Okay, hour of, like earlier only, same, give the meeting time here. Okay, so from which I want to extract meeting time. Okay, so it's meeting time. Now run the program. Okay, so if I execute this program now, what happens? See, now what happened? It extracted the time of the meeting. So it gave me, so here 2 means 2 o'clock means it gave me in the 24-hour format. Okay, so it gave me 14. See, here it took AM PM format, but here it gave me in the 24-hour format. So 17 means here 5. So it gave me this format. Okay, this is how we can extract the hours. See, if I want to extract seconds, give the second, returns the, okay, now run this program. Now it will extract the seconds. See, now it has extracted the seconds, 45, 10, 0, 0. Okay, this is how we can extract the seconds from the date value. And likewise same, if I want to get minutes, just give the minute here. See, now I got the minutes. See, 12, 5, 0, 34. Okay, likewise we can extract the hours, minutes and seconds from the time values. Okay, see, for example, now I want to extract the values from both date and time values. How can I do that? Let's take an example. See, here I have taken date and time values. Here in this I have both birth date and time. Okay, from this now I want to extract the values that I wanted. Okay, now create a data set with this. I have created a birth date and time. See, I have both date and time values in this. Okay, for example, now I want to extract only the date part. I don't want the time part. So how can I do that? Data, set. Okay, now I want this birthday. From this birth date and time, I just want only birth date. Okay, now take x equal to, now I want only date part, right? Give here date part. Okay, date part is the function here. Okay, now what I will give, from which I want to extract, from this variable, right? Birth date time. Okay, give it here, variable name from which you want to extract, give it here. Okay, now what I have to do, mention the format. Okay, in which format you want, format x date 9 dot. Okay, so I want the date part, right? So I have to mention the date format. Okay, run. Now execute this program. See, now I have extracted only the date from this birth date and time values. Okay, what if you want to extract only the time? How can I do that? Change this to time part. Okay, time part, and change this to time 8 dot. Okay, now execute this program. See, now I have extracted only the time part. Okay, what if I want to extract just only the month? How can I do that? See, now here add month of, give month of, and from which I want the month from date part, right? So give date part and close the bracket. Okay, and now change it to date 9 dot. Okay, so now you will be able to extract the date part, sorry, month part only from the date part. Okay, here you no need to mention the format statement when you want to extract the month like this. Okay, okay, now run this program. See, now I have extracted only the month. It is not going to give us like January, February, December, August, but it gave me like 1, 2, 1 for January, 2 for Feb, and 12 for December, August for 8, like this. Okay, so like this we will be able to extract the month from this date time values. Likewise, same by using the same key functions like year, days, like this we can extract other functions as well, like year, day, we can extract the day from this, and year and weekday. Okay, so next move on to the next example. So let me take another example. So now the next function is INTCK. What is this? This can calculate the difference between two dates. Okay, so let's take this example. See, now I want to calculate the difference between two dates. Here I have meeting date and the announcement date. Now I want to calculate the difference between these two dates. Okay, how can I do that? Give data meeting date okay, set meeting date, and now what? Give x equal to, I will create a new variable for this difference. Okay, and now give INTCK. Okay, this INTCK function is used to calculate the difference between two date values. Okay, so now I want to calculate the difference between days. Okay, now I will give days in the quotations. Okay, give days or whichever you want to calculate between the difference. For example, if I want to calculate the difference between two difference between months, okay, between meeting date and the announcement date months, in such case give month here. If you want to calculate year, give year here. Okay, so now give, so between which days I want to calculate, between announcement date and meeting date, right? Give it here. Okay, announcement date and meeting date. Okay, so now run the program. See, now it has calculated the difference between two dates. Okay, and it has given, I have taken the days as the difference. Okay, so between 3rd December 2002 1999, what is the days difference? It is 411 days. Okay, likewise it has calculated for all the dates and days difference between two meeting dates. Okay, so now if I want months, how can I do the months? Okay, and now execute this program. See how many months difference I have got. 14 months here. Okay, between this date and this date. Okay, so now see, for example, now I have calculated the difference between announcement date and the meeting date, right? Now what if I do it like this? Okay, okay, now what if I change it like this? See, now I have calculated the difference between meeting date and the announcement date. Now it gave me the result in the minus values. Why? Because announcement date is earlier than the meeting date, so it gives me the minus values. So if you want to avoid this minus values, what you have to do, you have to use option ab. Yesterday we have discussed about this abs, right, which returns the absolute value. That means even though there is negative values, it gives the result in the positive values only. Okay, now execute this program, you will get everything in positive. Okay, see, now it got changed to positive values. Okay, this is how we can calculate the difference between two date values, particularly like month, day, like this. Okay, so next move on to the next next example for in this INTCK. Okay, well, now we have seen calculating the difference between 2 days. Let's see calculating the difference between two time values. Okay, for that let me take an example. Okay, here I'm taking an example. See, this is the example that I have taken. See, I have taken the meeting time value, so I will calculate the difference between meeting time and the announcement time values. How can I do that? Same date, and what I have to take it, meeting time from here. Okay, now set meeting time. Okay, now create a new variable x equal to, so we have to use the which function? INTCK, right? INTCK to calculate the difference between two time values. Okay, now for example, whatever you want to calculate, like now if I want to calculate the hours between these two time values, give hours here. If you want to calculate minutes, give minutes here. If you want to calculate seconds, give seconds here. Okay, now mention the time difference between which value and which value. Now I want to calculate time difference between this announcement time and the meeting time. Okay, give meeting time. Like earlier we discussed, if you want to calculate the difference between meeting time and announcement time, use the abs function. Okay, run the program. See, now I got the difference between two time values. Okay, so what is the time difference between these two values is hours is 3 hours difference. Here 3 hours, here 11 hours difference. Okay, here 3 hours. So like this we can see here meeting time is at 4 o'clock and 12 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, here what is the announcement time? 1 o'clock. So what is the time difference in hours? I have asked for only hours, right? So it gave me only hours, so it's only 3 hours difference. What if I ask for minutes? See, now I want to get the minutes difference. Okay, give minutes here. If you want seconds, mention seconds over there. Okay, see what is the minutes difference? 192 minutes. Okay, like this we can get the difference between two time values. Okay, so next, take another example for both time and date value. Earlier we have seen two dates difference, we have calculated difference between two dates, and now we have calculated difference between two time values. Now let's take an example for date and time values. Okay. Mm, okay, here I'm copying this example for date time values. I want to calculate the difference. Okay, see, now here I have taken work time. Okay, so here I have both date values and the time values. Okay, now I want to calculate the difference between these two date time values. Okay, how can I do that? Data. Okay, take this. Okay, now what? Set. Okay, now I'm creating a new variable x equal to, and I want to take INTCK. Okay, in the brackets. For this date and time values, I have to use DT days. Okay, if I want to calculate the dates, then I have to give DT days. Okay, in the quotations. If I want to calculate hours, then give DT hours. Okay, like that. Okay, now what I will take is, in between what I want to calculate the difference between L time and J time, right? Take that. Okay, now I am taking L time. See, I will take J time first. Okay, J time. You can take anything, but if you take first J time, then we will get the negative results. If we get negative results, what we have to do? We have to use the ABS function to get the positive values. Okay, now execute the program. See, these are the days difference between this J time value and the L time value. Okay, so basically this one is starting at 1st January 1960, and this one is starting at, this one date is 12th December 2003. Okay, so it is not a negative value. Basically this is a positive value. If you change this L time to here, then it will become negative value. In such case we will use ABS function. Okay, this is how we can calculate the difference between date time values by using this DT days. If I want to calculate the difference between, see, if I want, instead of days, if I want hours, I will give like I have to give like this, dt hours. Okay, so that means date and time hours. I want to calculate the hours. So for that, see, run the program. See, now I got the hours difference. Okay, likewise you can apply here next to the dt. If you want minutes, you can give minutes. If you want years, you can give years. Likewise it follows. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the difference between two date time values. Okay, by using INTCK function. We have another function, that is INTNX. So this INTNX function is used to increment a date value by given interval or intervals. See, for example, there is a date value. Here I have a date value, right? On 1st January 1960. For this I want to increase 12 days. Okay, what is the 12th day I want to be here? It will be from here 1st Jan to 12th day, means it's going to be 13th day. Here what if I want to change it to the 12th day from here 15th day to 12, that means it will be 27th February. Okay, how can I do that? So next one is, let me take an example for that. See, this is the example I have taken. See, from this example I want to, see here I have meeting date and the announcement date. From this example I want to change the, see, I want to increase the 12 days to this given date value and to this given date value also. How can I do that? See, data, take this meeting date, okay, set x equal to, okay, for which I want to increase. So take INTNX is the function here. In the parenthesis, take, I want to increase the days. Okay, so for days, take days. If you want to increase the years, give years here. If you want to increase the month, give month here. Okay, after this, give to which variable you want to increase the days. For example, let me take this meeting date value only. Okay, for this meeting date value I want to increase 12 days. Okay, now I will give how many days you want to increase, give it here. Now, for example, now I want to increase 12 days. Okay, now here you have to give the format. Okay, format x equal, format x comma date 9 dot. Okay, run. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I have created an x variable with the 12 days increased. See here I have 03 to 12 days increased here. What is the 12th day here? 15. From here I have 4th date. From 4th to I have increased 12 days, that means 16. See here, like this I have increased the date values. Okay, for example, if I want to increase the years, how can I do that? See, let me leave it like this. Okay, do it in the second one. Y equal to, I'm copying the same. Now I will change it to years. Okay, I want to increase 12 years here. Okay, how can I do that? Now run this, execute this program. See what I got here. For this years also I have to give the format statement. Okay, so basically it's taking, see, if you want to give, you can give it in the same format statement, y comma date 9 dot. Okay, I want to give it in the date 9 dot. So now execute this program. See, now I got years got increased, but can you see the difference? When I give days difference, it changed the days only. Okay, it changed the days only. If there is any changes in the month also, it has been changed here. Here, see, here I have 31st December 1999. Okay, now I have increased days to the 12 days. So now it has changed date, month and year also. But when I give years here, see, here I have given years to be changed to 12 years. In such case, what happened? It didn't change month and date. Okay, it basically gave me the first day of that year and first month of that year. It by default it gave for all the variables first day and first month, and but it just changed only the years. Okay, but if when I give date, just the days to be changed, but it changed date, month and year also. Okay, see, for example, instead of year, okay, what if I change only month? Okay, let me leave it like this, and I will take the same example. Now apply it for month. Okay, now I will change it to Z. Okay, month, and I want it to be moved to change it to the increase it to the 12 months. Okay, increment it to the 12 months. So for that I have to give the format here, right? Again, give it in the same format statement, Z date 9 dot format I want. Okay, now execute this program. See, when you give month difference, what was happened here? It changed the year and month. See, here I got changed month and year, but not the date values. It didn't touch the date values. By default it gave me the first day of that year, but it changed the month and the year values when I given the month. When I given the when I gave year values, when I want to increment the year values, what it did, it didn't touch the date and day and month values, but it just only changed the year values. When I have given just day increment, in that case it changed all the three date, day, month and year values. Okay, so this is how we can use this INTNX function. Okay, so next, so this is all about date and time functions. Thank you.